Hey, what's up? I'm Kramer Glickman, and my album, The Moving Company, just dropped on Spotify and Apple Music.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. You and your emotions had an echo and so much space.
Basically, I went through, in the middle of 2020, like so many other people, went through a breakup and then got COVID almost immediately. And then I was just stuck at home, sick, with nobody except for my dog and my piano. And so it was, I just was trying to find things to do, and you know, so many people were just like stuck at home with like nothing to do for, you know, months and months, that you know, there was a lot of like tension in the air. Things were pretty crazy, and this was like middle of 2020, so I decided I would start doing live streams where I would take song requests, which is something I used to do back in the day when I worked at like piano bars and nightclubs. Like I would sit and play the piano and take song requests from people at the bar. But so when I tried to do that on TikTok, the first live stream I did, 40,000 people tuned in to watch it. And then I did like a half hour with like 40,000 people, which was terrifying. And so it was like way too many people. And then I was like, wow, that went really well. And I just sang and played a bunch of songs on the piano. So then the next night I did it again. It was 50,000 people. And one of the people watching was Grammy-winning producer Greg Collins, who produced for U2 and all sorts of other people. And he was like, you should start putting together an album and I'll help. And that's how it all got started.
You're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like
I mean, look, the only person really that was pushing back on me was me. Like, I mean, there were a million reasons why I should not put out an album. I was on a TV show about a band of a bunch of very attractive young guys who were not 40, and that's what my fans want. They want an album from those guys, not from me. You know, that was first thought I had. Second, it was like, nobody likes when an actor puts out music. Like, that never really works, you know, almost never, right? When a comedian decides to go into music, people are just like, oh God, what is happening? There's so many reasons that I had to not do it. And I think having COVID and going through so many life changes, I was just like, oh, screw this. Like, let's just do something, you know? Let's do the thing that we've wanted to do and we've kind of held ourselves back from doing, you know? I don't write music, so I'm not like a singer-songwriter. I'm literally just doing covers of other people's stuff. And the person that I saw do something where I was like, oh, well, he did it, so I guess this kind of, that I could do this, was Ben Platt. Played Radio City Music Hall and was singing covers of like Billy Joel on stage, and I was like, well, if he can do covers of, you know, of all that, like I can do, you know, I can do a Billie Eilish song, you know, like I can do something, like that would be fun.
Help me pick a name for my debut album.
Holy shit. Hey, guess what? This is Marza right here playing on Crazy. And it's being produced by my sister who's on the camera! Oh yeah! I'd like to be able to do other things with my career, you know, and one of the ways to do that is to take yourself seriously, you know, and like, you know, and also like I have a kind of a very weird, I've kind of like a very weird career. Like I started my whole career by playing Shrek in Shrek the Musical on Broadway, in all the Broadway like workshops and readings of Shrek, and worked with like Jeff Katzenberg and David Geffen and all these huge giant people in New York. And then, after that, started, acting on TV and doing Big Time Rush and doing all this other stuff. And then when I did Storks, the Warner Brothers movie, as the little pigeon, I was the only character in the movie that got to sing. And I got to perform with the Heavy, with the band. And like, even though the song was me being silly in the thing, I had to prove to them that I could actually sing it correctly. So there's always been like a hint of wanting to do this. And, then actually, I mean, my God, actually getting to do it and then having someone like CeeLo take your song. He like took my song and posted it on TikTok and was like, this album's gonna be fire, it's coming. And I was like, my brain was melting on the inside. Like I could barely handle it. I freaked out. Today, yeah, so this morning is when it got released. This is the most vulnerable I've ever felt it's been a very long time. I think the last time I felt this kind of nervous and worry was like maybe when Storks came out, because you're like, did I do the right thing? Was I funny enough? Did I play the role the way they wanted me to do it? Did I do all the press I possibly could have done? Should I have done something else? Is the voice too annoying? Is it grating? Is it gonna make any money? Like all that kind of stuff is what I was worried about when the movie came out. But for this, it's the same kind of sort of worry, not about like, I guess being like, man, I really like put a lot of myself into these covers and did something that like emotionally like took a toll on me sometimes. And like, I just hope that like people like it and that or that people enjoy, that it's enjoyed by the fans of the people that I'm covering. I guess that's really the worry, was like, okay, will Billie Eilish fans listen to the cover of that, or the Post Malone fans, will they listen to my cover of Circles and be like, yeah, this is like a cool version of that, and it's been very rewarding. Like, I grew up being a huge fan of grunge music in the 1990s. And one of the songs I was like a huge fan of was Runaway Train by a band called Soul Asylum. And I've been a fan of these guys for like, a lot of my life, right? Like 30 years or so I've been a fan of this band. And so me and my sister together recorded a cover of Runaway Train, and then we sent it to Soul Asylum. And then we heard back from management, from their managers, that they really love the cover and are down to get behind it and help us put together a music video and all sorts of, and it's like that kind of stuff is really intensely emotional, because you're like, oh my God, like we're doing the thing. Not only are we doing the song, but we're connecting personally with the artist that we did the song with, like CeeLo doing that, like same kind of thing. It's intense.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid?
You can get the album right now, Stephen Kramer Glickman, The Moving Company, on Spotify and Pandora and Apple Music, and it's available on TikTok and Instagram Music, all that kind of stuff. It's out, it's there, it's everywhere. Hi, my name is Stephen Kramer Glickman, and you've just been buzzed.